gonna take a leak. Hey, what the hell am I worried about? This joint ain't the Ritz. The whole place is a toilet.
This is the night of heavenly fright. Witches on broomsticks are up to their tricks, and poltergeists wail to the moon, which looks like a silver balloon. Frankenstein's monster is having a ball, scaring the goblins right off of the wall. Boogeymen prance at our favorite dance, and children are king and queen. They wish you a merry, creepy Halloween.
Hello, and welcome to Hello, This is the Doom Show. I am your host, Mr. Spookies, and I am here talking to my co-host, Mr. Spookies.
Ooh.
It's Richard. Hi. I'm here with Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Richard. How are you?
I'm good. I am full of barbecue that was probably some werewolf meat because this is our Halloween episode. What about you?
Of course it is. So what I had for lunch, I had chicken and fries. Frites, as they're called over here. Frites.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, with peanut butter sauce on the chicken. So I'm trying to think how to make this creepy. What would be? I guess ghoul meat, probably ghoul meat and skeleton fingers. That's what I had for
I
lunch.
always think about there's a Halloween song. Maybe it's a Zachary song where he's singing about like a bunch of gross ingredients at a dinner party for ghouls and stuff. So that we'll have to like reference that at a different episode because I was not prepared.
I'll wait while you look it up. Actually, that's weird that you mentioned Zachary because he's going to come up in just a little bit. That's so weird that you would mention that.
Excellent. But yeah, folks, this is our spooky ooky time. If you choose to listen to this episode on Halloween night, your soul will be damned forever. And if you listen to it any other time of the year, your soul will not be damned.
So choose wisely, boys and girls.
Forever, or not wisely. But yeah, this is an episode about a film called Spookies from 1986. Directed by
did you say Spookies?
Yes. What did you
I
think?
thought you had said Ghoulies. These notes are not going to be any good whatsoever. I'm so sorry.
I don't even need to rewatch Ghoulies to tell you all about that movie. I love Ghoulies. Oh my God.
I meant Munchies. I'm so sorry. Did I say Ghoulies? I meant my notes are on Munchies.
Munchies is funny because I thought it was a brilliant film when I was a kid. And I tried to watch it as an adult and I could not get 5 minutes into it.
Yeah,
I need to give Munchies another chance. Doesn't that one have like a brutally low IMDb score?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. No, I did watch Spookies. That was my trick.
Oh.
Not my treat.
Well, you are the treat.
Well, thank you.
Well, see, Munchies has got a higher IMDb. It's got a 3.9. I find the IMDb scores very fun and curious.
Oh, yes.
I don't like follow them really, but I love to see them. It's 3.9 versus Crawlers, aka Contamination 0.7, 2.9, which folks be sure to check out the Jeffrey episode where
it's coming.
I defend Crawlers. But yes, this was directed by three whole entire people. This is directed by Jeannie Joseph, also known as Eugenie Joseph, Thomas Duran, and Brendan Faulkner. This also had 4 writers. Oh boy. These people again, but with the addition of someone named Anne Burgund and another person named Frank M. Farrell. So the deal with this movie is they were making it. It was going to be called Twisted Souls. And then they had a little problem with the distribution / producers and everything fell apart. So a movie that was shot in 84, supposed to be released in 85, got completely screwed up and unfinished, then finished by other people with some additional scenes, and then put out finally as Spookies.
What could go wrong?
Everything, but then the resulting movie it's just a wonderful farting zombie of a time.
Oh, it's nothing but flatulent fun.
I was talking with Jeffrey about this, the farting zombie thing, because it wasn't it's called like Frankie and His Pals.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about that in forever. Yes.
That also had some flatulent ghouls, if I recall. I have not seen that.
Yes, I believe it was not Severin, but through Severin, it's called Intervision, and they would get in the Intervision. I had the DVD. Yep.
Lovely.
Yep.
So, folks, we're going to spoil Spookies, although it's definitely one of those movies where you could listen to somebody talk about it scene by scene forever, and you'd still have to see it. You have to see Spookies. So, strong recommend to y'all. I'm going to play the trailer, and don't worry, anyone who's familiar with the trailer for Spookies, it is not going to be the 3 minutes of people screaming and all of the monsters. It's like a greatest hits reel of the movie. It needs a voiceover guy so bad. They thought they were having a fun time. Little did they know that they were going to fill their underwear with little Spookies.
What?
That's the best I could come up with off the top of my head. Hope that's okay.
Yes, it is. That's perfect.
Here's the trailer.
That's weird. No name.
Happy birthday, Billy.
That was the very truncated trailer.
It just said Spookies coming to a theater near you. That was the only trailer.
It didn't say that. It didn't. It doesn't even say Spookies. It just shows you the logo. What it needs to be is a loop of that guy going, "Duh, I'm Duke, the horny ghost." Duh.
Now, has that ever worked for you? Because that's gotten me like quite some action.
Oh boy, yeah, multiple times a day, sometimes. Oh boy. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to make a mistake right now, folks. I'm going to read the entire Sony VHS. The back of this thing is insane. This is 4 paragraphs. I apologize in advance now, but I think this might be important. Imagine you and your friends are paired up with your favorite dates and the night is very young. There's an old dilapidated mansion just down the road a bit near the deserted graveyard. It would be the perfect place to party, let loose, lose your souls. What you and your friends don't know is that inside the house lives an ancient sorcerer, a master of the dark arts. He has sacrificed many to give eternal life to his beloved comatose bride. Just a few more humans are needed. The masterful wizard is about to begin another evening of magic, conjuring up a dizzying array of monstrous creatures, hellish lizards, skeletal reapers, demons, zombies, ghosts, lust-crazed muckmen. First of all, if they're lust-crazed, they need to stop farting for just 2 seconds.
That's an aphrodisiac in some countries. You were reading. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Every country, Mark. Every country. Let's see. Where was I? Hellish lizards, skeletal reapers, demons, zombies, ghosts, lust-crazed muckmen, luring hags, and spider women, all driven by a blind killer instinct. Special guests will be treated to an onslaught of twisted supernatural torture until each begs to die. Nothing you have ever witnessed before will have prepared you for the incredible special effects that make Spookies the ultimate unforgettable experience of pure, unrelenting terror. Color, approximate running time, 85 minutes. 1985, Miggles Corporation, Nevada.
Miggles. Quality.
Wow.
Quality.
Yes. That's the. I wish I hadn't done that, but I did it anyway. That's for you, my Halloweeners.
There's your treat.
Yes. Real quick, we're going to talk about some of the characters here. We've got Crayon, or as I call him, Creon. He's actually called Creon.
The
he's played
occultist.
by Felix Ward. Yes, he's the occultist. He's our magician. He's a little dry. He looks vaguely like the lead zombie from Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
I used to. Okay, keep going. You're going to bother me. Okay,
I like to bother
because
you.
I love that movie so much.
Oh,
Orville.
Oh, he's got it.
Orville. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, we've got Maria Petrukas. She plays Isabel. She's our lovely bride to be. She's the one that he's trying to resurrect by sacrificing people. Although there's a moment where I think she changes actresses or just had such different makeup that I didn't recognize her for a few minutes. But based on this film's insane production, yes.
I think it was Winona Ryder, uncredited.
Yep. She was just got out of jail. It's a little shoplifting adventure.
Oh, Winona.
Then we have Dan Scott. He plays Crayon's servant or the Catman. Really not my favorite character, but he did a great job.
For someone with a hook hand.
Yes, he's a hook-handed Catman.
Wow.
Hey. And then we got Alex Nemser. He plays Billy, the unfortunate birthday boy. Our main character until he's not. Love him.
Oh, man.
This guy, he grew up into quite a good-looking young man.
He did. I think, once the braces came off, it was all uphill for there.
Oh, man. He's got a T-shirt on frickin' IMDb. It says Beatbox Champ.
But is he really?
Exactly. I want to hear this beatboxing.
I'll be the judge of that, Billy.
Damn right. He was in one episode of General Hospital.
Weren't we all?
I wish. He was just short of the long-running character. He almost made 13,761 episodes. Fuck. We've got one of my favorite characters in this movie, a little boy named Corda, played by A.J. Lowenthal. He's a ghoulish little boy. He's a child. Perhaps he's going to have some issues when he grows up because mom didn't know about him and dad was very proud of him. It's very scary.
How does that happen? Isn't that the other way around when like dads find out they had a kid, but like mom is like, in the dark on this one?
Yep. I'm not looking at these people's careers because I don't think they did very much.
Okay, you're fine. Keep going because there are certain ones that I'm going to point out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so
we've
excited.
got a drifter named Pat Wesley Bryan, another main character in the movie until he's not. I love that guy. Weirdly enough, he looks like a hipster that like stepped out of 2025. Like he's at that bar. He's got the IPA list memorized. I was so in love with this guy just because he doesn't look like 1984, 85, 86 at all. He just looks like maybe he's like Mr. Jean Jacket. I don't know. Love him.
To me, he seems like he would do Kiefer Sutherland imitations, like as a side hustle, and not do them well, but he would do them.
Hey, anything for a buck. We got Peter Dane. They creatively named his character Peter. I believe he's the guy in the tie and the blazer, right?
That would make him Megan's boyfriend.
Yes.
Yep.
He and Megan, those they should not have been there. They were the wrong people. Like
none of these people should be. It's worse than like Friday the 13th Part 3. None of these people would have hung out together. None of them.
Exactly.
Like, none of them.
She even remarks, "I can't believe I grew up with these people." Neither can we, lady.
Clearly, man, because some of Peter's like 10 years older than you. I thought he was like her teacher that she was having an affair with just to get a good grade.
Now, Peter Dane was in a movie I suffered through once called Igor and the Lunatics.
Many of so that's what many of these people were in Igor and the Lunatics, and many of them were in Day of the Dead.
Wow.
Yes. Those are the two overlap movies. For some reason, many of these people were in Igor and the Lunatics, like you said, and many of them were in Day of the Dead from 1985.
Weird. Okay. They were also in something called Killer Dead. It literally says this is a spiritual sequel to Spookies from 1992. I did not know this movie existed until just a few minutes ago.
Correct. I'm right there with you. Yeah.
I wonder if that had production problems. Next up is Nick Gionta. Nick plays Duke.
Duke. Now,
Oh
he
my
was in
God.
Street Trash.
Wow, nice.
Yes.
Street Trash, that's a very special movie.
That is a very special movie, yes. I've not seen the remake, though.
But yes, Duke is our kind of our just like our macho dork ass dude. He and Peter will not be friends.
I don't think Duke could be friends with anyone. He's like a rabid dog.
He's the worst. Oh my God. He's like head to toe in faux leather. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think Toto Coelho wants their outfit back.
Susie Quattro wants her outfit back as well.
Oh my, you mean Leather Tuscadero from Happy Days? That's who I think you mean.
Leather Tuscadero. Well, Susie
man.
Quattro was the bass player singer, right?
Yeah, I love Susie. Susie Quattro is the one who kind of lit the fire under Joan Jett.
Well, yeah, because freaking Susie Quattro is beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's kick-ass.
She lit a lot of fires.
Yeah,
Wow,
she's leather.
Wow. She's still touring. She's on tour in Germany right now. That's crazy.
Let's listen.
Bless her heart. We're on our way there. Next up, we got our girl from Evil Dead, in that she's basically a character from Evil Dead. Her name is Carol, and she's played by Lisa Freed. She just reminded me so much of the first lady possessee from the Evil Dead.
She's a true Deadite.
Whose name I cannot remember, but that's
Cheryl. It's me. It's your sister Cheryl.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
I'm 2 for 2. Orville and Cheryl. I'm
man,
so
you're doing great. Then we got Linda, Joan Ellen Delaney, who was also, of course, in Igor and the Lunatics. Bless her heart. Is she Duke's lady? Yeah, Linda. That's Linda.
Linda, whose eyeshadow perfectly matched her top.
Yes.
Like they were the exact same color.
She's our busty lady. According to what little trivia I gleaned, the crew named her breasts Huey and Dewey or something like that. It was very inappropriate. But bless her heart, there is no nudity in this movie. The ladies kept their frickin' tops on. I'm very proud.
You know there was going to be, but they wouldn't pay her enough. You know this, correct?
Well, good. Stick it to the man. You don't need to get naked.
But it wasn't
bullshit.
her. I don't think it was her. I think it was one playing the bride.
Yeah. She also was like, nah, you guys can rip all my clothes off except the things covering my bits.
Yeah.
Next, we have our comedian. Oh, I mispronounced it. Our comedian. This is Rich. I love that they call him Richard. I felt a kinship with the shittiest character in the movie. Okay, let me rephrase that. He's the second shittiest character in the movie.
Aren't they all kind of Richard? I try to figure out which ones you're referring to.
This is Peter Iazilo Jr., and he is our comic relief.
And then real quick, he was also in Street Trash and Day of the Dead, but he was in the movie Skin Deep. Did you ever see Skin Deep?
I have not seen it. I saw that director's other film. Was it Saint Bernard?
It's very odd. They both are very odd, but Skin Deep is a very odd film.
Yeah, let me make sure. Yes, he directed Saint Bernard, which is insane. That movie, I know Skin Deep is crazy. Saint Bernard is the next level. What? Wow. He's going to whip his puppet out at us.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Important detail about that character. He has a t-shirt of himself.
And the puppet.
Yep. He has
They're
the puppet.
both on the t-shirt.
Oh, that is marketing.
Now, were you old enough to remember you would go to the mall? Because the picture is dot matrix from a computer.
Yes.
And and it's on a jersey, like a baseball jersey. Like everything about this is amazing. Everything about this is amazing.
It'd be great if he was also wearing like one of those big, like yellow 10-gallon hats that's made of foam from like the freaking fair or something. That'd been great. Or if he just kept bringing out props the whole movie and we don't know where he's getting these props.
I have my suspicions, but I don't want to be.
Next up, we have Megan, or Megan, as it's written here. She's kind of like not the most interesting character. She's there.
Loves a sweater vest.
She does look good. My favorite character, however, in this whole movie is Adrian.
That's Charlotte Alexander, correct?
Yes. This lady is my favorite. I always love the bitchy characters. She's so funny. She's British, like actually British. She's not putting on a fake accent for this movie.
So now she was in Immoral Tales. Did you ever see that one?
Oh my God. No, I know of it though. I've never seen
Okay,
it.
yeah, she was in that one. And she was in like an Emmanuel movie, like Emmanuel 3.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
She
I
actually
saw Moral Tales because Arrow Video put it out, and I was like buying everything Arrow put out, and so I watched it. It's very odd.
I love it. She didn't get to play Emmanuel. The role hadn't been stolen from Sylvia Christel just yet.
I think she played 3.
She played part 3.
She played 3, number 3. It was like 6 from Blossom. Yeah.
Yep. Oh 3. My God. Speaking of freaking hilarious characters, oh my God! Like, how are you friends with this fucking weirdo? And it goes both ways. Why is Six friends with Blossom? Why is Blossom friends with Six? It's like Kimmy Gibbler all over again. Holy shit. But Adrian's big thing, other than being British, she bosses around her boyfriend, Dave. Oh, bless Dave's heart. He is such a pathetic dork-ass son of a bitch. I love him.
Yeah, he's a human, what's the word I want? Matt, what you want?
A doormat.
Doormat. Thank you. He's a human doormat is what he is. Yeah.
I guess another character that I really like is Sue. Oh, I'm going to mess this name up. Sue Paik. I'm going to say Sue Paik. She plays the Spider-Woman. She just steals the whole movie for the moment she's in the movie.
She's great.
And then her transformation sequence is literally a big chunk of the movie as well. So yes, we're going to jump into this plot. We're going to skip around a little bit. And
can I do one more person?
Oh, please. Don't let me leave anybody out.
Gabriel Bartalos.
Okay.
And I only want to mention him because he was an extra in Deadly Spawn, which we have already talked about.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Okay.
Flashback to our Deadly Spawn episode, which by the time I get to it, it might come out after this episode.
We just don't know.
Whoa. All right. So this movie kicks in, and I am in heaven immediately. These titles, the title sequence, are awesome.
The animated skull. I love the animated skull.
It's so good. They show it like 5 times in the trailer, but the music, holy shit. This music feels like a frickin' Italian horror film that never existed. These guys, this has 2 composers, so I'm not sure who's the main person here. They did not do enough for my taste. This is James Calabrese and Kenneth Higgins. And God bless America. I wish they'd done more. I really enjoyed the music to this movie, especially this beautiful intro tune. We got a kid in the woods. We got our lost little 13-year-old boy named Billy. And he's wandering around, and he's being stalked by the smiley hook man. Our kitty baby.
Kitty baby. Does kitty baby not look like if you took the DNA from Barnabas Collins and mixed it with Zachary and Eddie Munster, you would get this character with a hook hand?
Yep, but like the same clothes too.
Same clothes, yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We get introduced to our 2 cars full of Good Time Charlies. Man, oh man! I you know what? If these morons got along better, they would totally be Good Time Charlies. Like if Peter and Duke could get along, this would be like the ultimate Good Time Charlie movie. But it opens with, "What a jerk!" Because Peter is mad that they're following Duke and company out into the middle of fucking nowhere for a party.
It's a party.
It's just a party. There's always a party somewhere, but that's the best part. There is no party.
None.
But if you believe in yourself and
you
bring your own alcohol
and hand puppet.
Yes. Let's talk about this hand puppet. What is his name?
Mook. Which is that offensive and derogatory to someone? I think it is.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's be accurate here. Mook, slang, or what known as Urban Dictionary. We might get something modern. Ooh, It's an Italian-American slang, short form of Malouk or motherfucker.
Oh, my.
A person of little social standing, one not worthy of respect. Or a term for a regular guy, like an affectionate term.
And I'm pretty sure I learned this word from Laverne and Shirley.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm absolutely confident that you did, because that sounds like something that Squiggy'd be throwing around.
Exactly. But the puppet is like, I'm pretty sure he's made of pantyhose.
Ugh.
Which grosses me out.
God.
And it's a grown man with a hand puppet. Okay, so how do I do this? Now, I think I'm not your average movie watcher. I do weird things, and I always try, when there's groups of people like this, I always try to figure out the dynamics, like who brought who into the friendship. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how any of these people would have known each other, would still hang out with each other. Like, I cannot, for the life of me, put these people together at all.
No, this is a real motley crew here. This is ridiculous. We cut to our pal Creon, and he's got his bride-to-be, and the thing I love about it is that it's just Madonna in her Like a Virgin era.
She made it through the wilderness.
Yep. She didn't get very far afterwards, though.
Nope, right to that coffin.
Let's talk about Billy. So he meets a stranger in the woods, and the stranger is like, he can't believe this kid's 13. What are you doing out of your kid? I can't believe you're 13. And what are you doing out here? He's like, I'm running away. And he immediately figures out that Billy's parents forgot it was his birthday, almost like he knew.
Which I call shenanigans. Tell me that John Hughes did not see this before directing 16 Candles. It's the same friggin' plot.
It's 13 Candles.
Right.
Yeah. But yes, so as soon as Billy very smartly gets creeped out by this guy who's just hanging out in a tree out in the darkness, that guy gets gotten by our Catmandu.
The way the guy was, I thought he would have something to do with Creon, or he would turn to the cat guy. No, not at all. Just some creepo hanging out in the cemetery.
Billy gets a little farther in our adventure here, though. He goes inside the creepy old house, and he's like, whoa, this place is huge. There's could be a room for me here. And there is a room for him. It's the entire freaking dining room. Mark, what is awaiting Billy?
Billy clearly is mentally challenged to some degree, because he walks into a house, doesn't knock, walks in. There's a party set up with a giant wrapped gift and a creepy ass baby doll that's not crying. It sounds like it's moaning, like in pleasure.
Yeah,
but he automatically assumes it's a surprise birthday party for him, which I'm like, how would they know you were going to be there?
Yep.
How would they have gotten this house? Like, the chances of all of this are so slim, but he's just so excited to be celebrating his birthday there.
And now, in Billy's defense, I would also have had hope that my parents had somehow figured out where I was going, because birthdays are very important to me. Yeah, this is a great sequence. I love this. This is what is so fun about this movie, with its two different directors and two different crews working on something. You get this whole other movie. It's almost like an anthology film at this point, because the whole Billy birthday bullshit is great. The doll is creepy. The robot with the sparks coming out of it is... Oh,
yes, I forgot about it. Yeah.
Man, it's so fun.
The box that's just big enough to be a head, because it is a head, because clearly he's never seen Spoiler Alert 7. There's a head in the box. Yeah, it's all so weird.
So yes, he opens up the box and there's Crayon, like, happy birthday, Billy. So fun. He runs away. What happens to Billy after tell me about his big getaway.
Okay, so outside is pretty much a cemetery, which means like styrofoam tombstones just kind of thrown around.
Yep.
And then he falls. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Okay, so the cat guy, this poor child actor, The cat guy literally buries him alive, but there's he
man.
really is throwing dirt on this kid.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh my God, it's so horrifying.
Oh, around this time we see Corda. We're gonna get introduced to Corda properly later, but Corda is this little demonic kid who's like looks the same age as Billy,
who might be a Jawa, who might have escaped from Phantasm, who might be a copyright infringement.
You stole. I was gonna say the Jawa thing. You got it. Yes, he's either a Jawa or one of the little minions or whatever they're called from
Phantasm.
No.
No?
I said Minions, so he's from Despicable Me 2.
Is that really what you mean? Okay.
Banana, whatever the fuck. I hate those movies so much.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised you referenced it. Okay.
I couldn't resist. I said the M word. No, that brought it out. Our gang of dorkasses arrive, and in my notes I wrote, how the fuck are these people friends? Exactly. They go inside the house. There's lots of debate over why is the house here? Who's here? Who's home? Is no one home? Why is the power on? Who cares?
Because like Billy, they just walked right in. Yeah.
Damn right.
Came right in. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be confident when you're urban spelunking or whatever.
This doesn't make any sense. I mean, who built a house in the middle of a graveyard like this? Might have been the other way around. Yeah, but still.
Hell of a way to fertilize your lawn, eh?
What the hell are we doing in a place like this? We're going to get in trouble if we hang around here. This has got to be private property.
Don't stay. Just leave the trouble to me.
So old.
We can't dance around here all night. Let's go. Somebody might live here.
I don't think anyone lives here.
No one lives here. It's empty.
She's right. There's nobody here. Come on, people. What, are you afraid of the dark?
They go in and start to trash the place and look around. Duke's being a real Duke ass. Love him. And they start
now,
playing.
see, I kind of do love him.
Okay.
Like, I kind of do. I think it was when we kept seeing his hairy back crack that won me over.
I think Duke love him.
I Duke love him. I think
yes.
I Duke love him. Yeah.
Whoa. They find a Ouija board and they find a Ouija stick that looks like it would be very dangerous to stab somebody with.
Oh, the Kate Blanchett?
Yes. They start doing their did you say the Kate Blanchett?
No, I said I did. I said the Kate Blanchett.
Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Now I want to watch Manifesto.
Oh.
Let me see. Manifesto. IMDb. Yep, it's Kate Blanchett playing 13 different characters, each one reading their manifesto they're famous for.
See?
It's a little talky. If you can believe it. Anyway, why have I seen that?
Cut you wearing a Kate Blanchett t-shirt and the Kate Blanchett poster behind you. And,
they need to have a special Kate Blanchett Ouija re-release of the game.
Can you imagine?
I'd buy it. Fun. That'd be so fun. As we're dealing with this Ouija and it starts predicting the deaths of everyone there, it's a great sequence. I love it. It's so fun. All of a sudden, Carol seems to have all the details about how all of this works. She knows too much. How does she transform and what does she transform into, Mark?
Very quickly for listeners out there in TV land, she looks like, to me, if you took Linda Blair and Carrie Fisher and the actress who plays the same character from the Amityville horror movie and mix them up, that's what Carol looks like. So she becomes possessed, and the makeup to me is like almost a spot-on Deadite from the Evil Dead. Like Richard said earlier, like when she gets possessed, the sister, she looks just like that.
Yeah, you can kind of tell based on the quality of the makeup that maybe it was the same person who did the Catman. I get vibes that just the way it looks on camera, not the design.
Yes, yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, she goes crazy, starts going wild. People are very confusing in this film. I think they're confused.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets separated and people act so dumb.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They forget they're in danger and remember they're in danger and just shit. Like, it's crazy.
Duke is the worst. I'm going to say Duke is the worst.
This must happen to him all the time.
I guess so.
Because he's like, let's go down to the basement and have sex.
Right, exactly. Oh my God, of all the things you're gonna do. Oh my God. But really quick, I do like when she becomes possessed that she knocks Richard out cold, which I'm like, I put thank you for that because I just cannot stand his character
We
at
needed a
all.
break. People try to do that to me all the time. They just need a break. I'm too much.
No, it's that hand puppet.
They look at me every time people meet me for the first time. They're like, "Wow, you must be a podcaster," but they don't mean that in a nice way.
Cut to you with your dot matrix picture of you on your shirt.
Dude, I'm telling you, I am very tempted. I am tempted.
Do it. Dot matrix, do it.
I'll Duke Matrix it.
You know, the weirdest things happen to me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I mean, here I am stocking up for Halloween. I got my steak, got my ribs. Then when I ask the stock boy where the Coors Light is stacked, he points me to the Coors and Coors Light Halloween display, and I'm on it. Whoa, it's like deja vu. Whoa, it's like deja vu. Look for it where you buy beer. I shop here because they slash prices. There goes another one. Happy Halloween, darling.
Down in the basement, when Linda says, "I am not horny right now, Duke, leave me alone," they get some special guests. Tell me about their very unique guests.
So they've got these, which I'm going to say, okay, if you would turn down the volume or substitute it with different music, I think it would actually be kind of a scary, as far as this movie goes, a scary setup. But no, these monsters in the cellar are actually flatulent. Yeah. And it's not even convincing flat. It's like, someone's doing it right off the camera with their mouth. It's so stupid. I watched with the Vinegar Cinema release. There's a whole feature-length movie about the making of this movie.
It's crazy. I couldn't.
It's crazy. And was it like the producer's idea? Like the directors didn't want this. Someone else thought it'd be really funny.
No, they were upset. They were upset with all the changes, which were massive.
Yeah.
And this one, I think, was particularly insulting because, like you just said, it totally works as a scene in a horror movie. And you know what's funny is I remember it differently every time because, like, this is like my third viewing, I think. And
it's my 30th.
Nice. I just remembered it just being like a thing that happens once or twice. Not over and over again through the entirety.
No, it just keeps going. It's so stupid. It is so stupid.
Yes.
And then eventually, Duke's girlfriend, has to break open a giant wine barrel, and the wine causes them to just melt.
Yes,
and make fart noises as they melt. Yeah,
he goes water because one of them falls in a puddle and immediately melts. So I love the effects here. She cracks open the wine barrel with this hatchet that was in the basement. She busts the hole in the wine barrel, and there's a split second before the actual liquid comes out.
Right.
Oh, that made me smile. I love that.
Well, because it was so old, it was at the back of the barrel.
Yeah. There's a film.
To take time to get to the front of the barrel.
These wine drinkers can tell you there's always a film. It's like the wine sack in a barrel. It's like
so unappetizing.
It's like
wine
sack. that weird globule that covers a baby in the womb. Like that. Okay, so I wrote in my notes, Adrian and Dave, couple of the year. This is when we get to see Adrian just totally stomping all over Dave's testicles. And that's literally happens in this movie.
Pretty much.
It's figurative. She's just berating him and making fun of him. And he's doing these really sad, pathetic attempts to stand up to her, which she does not impressed by at all. It's so good. Oh,
but they're also she's like, I'm so comfortable on this. It's a gross fold-out couch in this creepy ass house.
Lietta literally pointed that out. She's like, ugh, what is she doing on that?
And of all characters, she would not be the one to be comfortable on that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. This is most snooty jerk girlfriend character ever. Oh my God. So then we have our couple here are attacked by, what are they attacked by?
I call it the spooky puppet. It's
not Mook.
Not Mook. No. To me, it's almost like the Fiji merman brought to life.
Exactly. You and Lietta should do this episode. She totally called it. She's like, "Are those Fiji mermaids?"
They are totally that, but and I don't mean this in a bad way, but they look like they would have escaped from a Charles Band film.
Oh yeah,
and
totally.
Yeah. There's one part where it like undulates underneath the fold-out couch bed thing, and that's pretty creepy.
The tail wagon was sick. I like it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The teeth, there's close-ups, which they should not do because the teeth bend, and teeth don't bend like that.
That was the money shot they should have left on the cutting room floor. Of all the things to keep in the movie, that wasn't it.
And I think one's eye kind of moves more than the other one's. Like he has two eyes, but one moves way more than the other one. So he's got like a lazy eye or something going on.
So we don't see Dave killed. Dave he's like laying down, and when she tries to like wake him up, he's got his face all slashed and he's dead. And then of course Adrian sadly gets bitten and she's like dying. Unfortunately, she doesn't die here. She has a much worse fate that is pretty amazing later. The moment I want to point out is Richard pees in the fireplace. And I don't think that scene was long enough because that scene was making me laugh just because like, wait a minute, this whole place is the toilet.
Oh, my Lord.
Which is what all the citizens of Tampa say all the time. Hey, you sure you don't want to come back to America, Mark?
I might be joining you soon.
Okay, come on over, buddy.
Come on over.
Hey.
With my hand puppet.
Ooh, I knew that was happening. So let's see. I don't want to get this too mixed up here. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, here we go. So then Adrian does get killed. So she gets killed by the most elaborate monster. And I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, there's some of these things where it's like, they look good. Don't get me wrong. They're cool. Fun. They're cool. I would almost like to have seen illustrations.
Yes.
But yeah, she does meet her match at the hands of this weird creature.
And then her face gets melted off.
But now, okay, what I do like about this, though, is it starts with the dark corridor and David's at the other end.
Calling to her.
Yeah, and then, of course, he's not David. He's this creature thing. So I thought that was a cool setup, too.
See, there's a good movie buried in all this insanity.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's also good. Tell me about Richard versus the Spider-Woman. I think this is the real version of Kiss of the Spider-Woman.
It truly is. Well, okay, so given where they're at, and you enter this room full of giant spider webs, would you not be like, this is going to be where I meet my maker? But oh no, he follows this does the character, I don't think the character really has a name. She's just this Asian woman that pops up.
Yes.
And she lures him to like her den of webs and then turns into a pretty cool spider, except I can't figure out, everything happens from her head.
Yeah. It's like, huh?
So basically she turns into a giant spider, but I'm like, is her body still attached to the bottom of the spider? Or is it just a giant spider?
Unclear.
Because it would be, to me, way unnerving to have this giant spider still attached to that Asian lady's body. But it's kind of moist and ooky, and like the legs come out. Like the head thing is pretty cool because it cracks and separates, and then the giant like spider legs come out and everything. And yeah, but like clearly Richard's a moron. Richard and Billy might be relatives because they are both equally stupid.
Boy, howdy. Just think, Billy could have grown up to be a Richard.
He could have.
The thing that cracks me up here is, points, good points for having an Asian actress, but then they lose some points for the attempts at the Asian music on the soundtrack.
She's also dressed like a traditional Asian person with the silk dress.
Like a character out of a frickin'
like Charlie Chan.
Yeah. Oh boy. So she got to work. She got to have a nice scene. Let's see.
And she's never done anything else ever.
That sucks because she's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like when she sucks Richard dry. That cracks me up. That there's a Grim Reaper for some reason. I love it.
Okay, so really quick, one Halloween, to scare me, Walter bought a giant life-size, it looks just like this thing, but it didn't have the...
No way.
Actually, if you scroll back to my old Instagram account postings, you'll see Kenneth in a couple of them. He says, but anyway, so automatically, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, Kenneth. And I hope he's happy because he's still in the States. Someone bought him.
Oh, well, it's
he
good.
looks
He went to a
just
good
like
home.
Kenneth. Yeah,
Nice.
he looks just like Kenneth. So shout out to Kenneth.
Oh, I love it.
But again, this is a cool effect too. Like the monster effects are really cool.
Yeah.
Because he starts off as like a statue.
Yes.
And then he comes alive and like you can see his heart through his ribs and it's pretty cool.
So one of the weird things about this movie is Billy had an ice pick.
Yeah, he sure did.
And somehow the bride she finally is standing up to Crayon. She's like, I don't want to be with you, bro. Why'd you bring me back from the dead? I was like asleep, dude.
Yeah, she's like, I'll just kill myself like I did the first time or whatever. Like,
yep, exactly.
Poison.
So she flees from him and she finds the ice pick and now she's armed. But she's being pursued by like a giggling banshee creature or something.
Which I love because you can see the puppeteer behind it in some scenes.
I missed that.
I love it so much. Oh, no, you could totally see the puppeteer crouched behind it, which made it even better to me. Because I want her attacked by this with the puppeteer behind. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like in her reality, it's the monster and that puppeteer behind.
So while she's going through her whole thing, and I swear it's two different actresses, meanwhile, Crayon is hanging with Corda, which I thought was very sweet. He's spending some quality time with his son. And then, Mark, I need you to tell me what happens. Excuse me. I need you to tell me what happens when they run out of movie and decide to spend a little too much time with the zombies.
So she ends up making her way out of the house into the graveyard where pretty much in my mind, everyone they knew, they're like, hey, would you be a zombie? Because they don't look like they were just like they've got like running clothes on and tennis shoes. Like they do not look like they were just buried. They look like they may have like been told they were going to be in Michael Jackson's Thriller, but that was just a ruse. And then it goes on forever. They start she's writhing and they're ripping off her bridal gown. And then this is when Walt said, I think that someone has seen Return of the Living Dead, because to me, it was just like a matter of time before she got completely nude. But again, she wouldn't do that because they wouldn't pay her enough. But you could tell that's where they were going with this.
Yes.
But like it goes on forever. Like I think, what's the runtime in the movie? I think 30 minutes is just her writhing around with these zombies. Like it goes on and on and on and on and on.
That's the only thing I could complain about. Is this? It's not that this isn't cool stuff. It's just the pacing of this part is way off. And this is an 85-minute movie. I just realized what could have filled that time, Mark.
Anything?
No, a fucking music video. This needed a band who decided to do the Spookies theme song. And as she's running from the zombies, the band comes out of the grave and starts playing.
Yes.
Spookies, spookies, you're getting spookified. Spookies, spookies, cover your eyes. Like that.
Trademark. Yeah. No, that would have been great. That would have been amazing. Amazing.
But yes,
no,
we got what we got. But let's not leave our friends, our good time Charlies. The three remaining survivors. We got injured Linda, we got Megan, and we got the Peter.
It's Diane. Diane's the one that got hurt by the Reaper.
Oh God, I've been calling her Linda.
She's losing blood. All right.
And then
they got her with the sickle.
They're going to stop good old Crayon by like doing some magical shit, but everything's going crazy and they're aging too fast.
Yeah, it's very Beetlejuice.
To stop him, and then that's when our bride stabs good old guy in the head with the
and it breaks. So it's like adding insult to injury. Like the ice pick goes in his cranium and then she snaps off the handle. So the pick part is still his head. Oh my God, that's so horrifying to me.
Which I'm just like, that's good, but I think it would have been funnier to just have that ice pick stuck in his head the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah, that would have been, yes,
but
I agree with you.
I don't even remember what happens at the end. I have no clue. Does he jump out of the grave or something?
Are you being serious or are you being silly?
I didn't write anything down, so
no. Okay, buckle up, people, because there's twist after twist after twist.
Please.
So she's running. The bride is running from the zombies and ends up at a station wagon.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And she's getting in, and I can't figure out if she doesn't know how to operate it because she's afraid, or because like back in her time there wouldn't have been vehicles. Like I'm like, I don't understand. But out of nowhere, this guy shows up and gets in the slides. She slides over, gets in the car, and they drive away. Well, then that becomes like a twist, because doesn't he turn into the cat guy?
He does.
And then out of the ground pops up Creon and laughing. And then that's
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched this 2 days ago. That's a lifetime.
So I want to say this. So Don Coscarelli, independent film, he gave us Phantasm. These guys gave us Spookies. It to me seems like just a weird twist, and Phantasm could have been Spookies and Spookies could have been Phantasm. Does that make sense? It's
I love it.
You just happen to have, like, you kind of knew what you were doing and you had a little bit more stuff at your hands, and you end up with Phantasm. But these guys, something just went a little awry, and we got Spookies.
That's so fun. Yeah, I like that. The some trivia before we talk about how we like this one and move on with our other Halloween festivities. Apparently, the executive producer, Michael Lee, everyone hated him. And they talked massive shit about him through the whole freaking documentary.
And that's saying a lot, because don't forget we had Duke and then Mook's owner, Richard. So and for them to hate someone more than them, that says a lot.
Yes. You can actually watch the Twisted Souls just by itself, what was originally shot. It's on YouTube. It's like 59 minutes or 58 minutes, and it's just all of the stuff with our Good Time Charlies. There's none of the bride stuff, I don't think, in the original shot, and none of the stuff with Billy. All that stuff was added later. The cinematographer, that's what I wanted to talk about. Hello. One of the cinematographers on this went on to work in some major films. He started off his career as a camera and electrical department guy on Last House on the Left, the OG. But then he went on to film Harvey Keitel's penis.
Didn't we all?
In Bad Lieutenant. We all had a hand in that. Wow.
Now tell me, though, just real quick, would not Last House on the Left and Bad Lieutenant make the perfect, like, Christmas watch? You got the family together and you're like, you know what? It's festive time. Let's watch these two films.
Let's see if Grandma can survive this. He also shot the wonderfully pretentious vampire film, The Addiction.
Oh, yeah. That's a goodie.
He shot a film that I like. I'm not a big fan of it, but I like it, called Big Night with Stanley Tucci. That was Stanley Tucci's co-directing gig before he did one of my favorite movies of all time called The Imposters. But yeah, Big Night, Stanley Tucci, and Tony Shalhoub. It's very fun movie. Highly recommend it. But he also shot a movie that I always associate with Cemetery Man, because one night in the 90s, my parents and their stolen cable, I was looking at the upcoming playlist for that night's movies on whatever HBO, Cinemax or something. And there's two movies back to back. One was called The Funeral from 1996, and the other one is called Cemetery Man. And I didn't know what either of these movies were, but I set the tape to record, and I either went to work because I was working nights, or I went to bed because I was tired. And boy, was I surprised. The Funeral's a good movie. It's like a gangster story.
Oh, okay. That's one I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay, I'm not familiar with that one at all. Okay.
It's Chris Penn, Christopher Walken, Vincent Gallo, Benicio del Toro. Lots of good people in it. It's a solid, kind of dour gangster movie. And I watched it, and I was like, okay. And then Cemetery Man started playing, and I had no clue what I was getting into. You know, I'd seen the most recent Italian horror movie I'd seen at that point was Trauma, directed by Dario Argento.
Okay.
And that was back when I didn't really know what a giallo was. I just barely knew who Argento was. And here I am watching one of the greatest Italian horror films of all time, just randomly playing on cable. And I had that tape, and I would never watch The Funeral again. But boy, howdy, I watched Cemetery Man over and over. I loved showing it to people, and it was so crazy and so good.
It's amazing.
Yep. But yeah, that cinematographer went on to do a lot of stuff. He also filmed a Schoolie D music video. I will not say this the name of this out loud. That's not something white people say. But yes, it's very, very interesting career that guy had. None of the people that worked on this in the directing and writing capacity went on to a lot of stuff, though. Like, they did some things, but yeah, I wish that Spookies had been a better experience and they had gotten, like, their careers had taken off, because this shows a lot of promise.
You can tell that this is made by someone or people that love what they do.
Yes.
Not the actors per se, but like the creature effects makers and stuff, and the makeup and everything. You could tell that they loved it. To me, if they had been presented just a little bit differently, a lot of the creatures seem like they could have come from like Tales from the Dark Side or Monster, the TV show Monsters.
Yeah.
There's some really cool concept stuff going on.
Sorry, my cat is distracting me. Must be a spooky night on Halloween.
Ooh.
All these Day of the Dead people and Frankenhooker.
Have you ever seen, it's called Cemetery of Terror, Ruben Galindo Jr.?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love that movie. Yes.
But now there's something about this that reminds me of that. I'm not saying they ripped it off. That's not what I mean. But there's just something about it that to me, I would pair these in a weird way.
Oh man. Well, they're kind of contemporaries. This was supposed to come out, I think, the same year.
There's just something about the feel of it, like the group of people. The other one's actually Halloween Night, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, on absolutely.
Halloween Night. But just something about the kind of like the level of the effects and stuff. I don't know. I just think they pair really well.
Yeah.
I would watch Spookies first, though, and then Cemetery of Terror.
Absolutely. Well, you want to save good old Hugo Stiglitz as the main course.
Right.
But yeah, no, I love this movie. I wish I'd seen this as a kid. I would have been totally amazed by this and all of the weird shit that an adult thinks about as far as like structure and like pacing and all that. I wouldn't have noticed at all. I would have just loved this movie. I like the cheap effects that are either cheap or super elaborate depending on like where you are in the movie.
Yep.
Love how they kill the kid and the crazy logic and the self-awareness, like the silliness I like, but I also wish that they hadn't had to do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's some genuinely eerie moments. Do you remember when they find the lady that's hanging from the rafters?
Yes.
They find the lady who was one of the other people who was trapped in the house and she chose to kill herself.
Right.
Her corpse is hard to look at. It's very upsetting.
Yeah.
But I recommend watching this with a bunch of pals. Absolutely a party movie. Mark, how do you feel about this movie, though?
So to me, it feels like if you were able to capture a nightmare on film, and I don't mean it's scary, but I mean it's like it doesn't quite make sense, but you have to go with it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And there's like these little, like you said, little glimpses of like kind of genuinely creepy moments. And if you're at all like a creature feature fan, I think there's a lot to love here. It may not be super successful, but a lot of the creatures are really fun.
Nice.
I'm just going to reiterate, it seems like it was really made by people who were into this. Like it wasn't, they just threw a bunch of money at some guy who'd never done horror and he didn't really care about it. Like, yeah, it's got its shortcomings, but it's still really, really fun for what it is.
Great. Yeah. I agree with you.
And I'd like to add that if you watch it with your friends, one of them must come with a hand puppet.
Everyone should bring their own mook.
Yeah, bring your own mook.
Carving your own Halloween pumpkin can be a lot of fun for grown-ups.
Hey kids, isn't this fun?
But with a pumpkin cutter, children of all ages can easily design and carve their own Halloween pumpkins in complete safety. The pumpkin cutter is simple and safe to use. There are no sharp edges, yet it quickly cuts through all pumpkins smoothly. Any child can learn to use the pumpkin cutter the very first time. Make this Halloween extra special with the pumpkin cutter.
Available at Pathmark, Genovese, and Rickles Home Centers.
So, folks, we're introducing a new segment here before we get into our Halloween recommendations or our spooky ooky time recommendations. This is the perfect time to introduce a segment we like to call All About Joan.
All right, my dear. Let me tell you something totally radical.
And
Collins, that is.
Collins, that is. That's what it's called from now on. Tell us about the selection you have chosen to discuss from the filmography of the great Collins Jones.
So Richard, there's so many to choose from. Like, I don't think people realize that this woman has she is a scream queen in her own right. And I don't think people realize this because it mainly took place like in the 70s for the most part.
Sure.
She did like some really cool like anthology horrors movies, like Fear in the Night's awesome movie. She did Dark Places, Empire of the Ants, not to mention the 2 Jackie Collins movies she did. Her sister wrote like The Bitch and the Stud, and she starred as Fontaine Khalid, I believe it is. But the one I want to talk about, and I've mentioned this before, I think, on the show, but whoever programmed the movies for my local TV channels, God bless them. I want to meet them and like hug them because they changed my life.
I love it.
So there was a movie that came on, and like we're talking like probably aired like between like 76 to 78. So I would have been like probably like 10 maybe. And I was old enough to have not seen The Exorcist, but I knew that they were kind of doing their own take on like demon possession, which terrified me as a child. So the movie is got a couple names. There's I Don't Want to Be Born. It was also known as The Monster or Sharon's Baby, which I find most disturbing because her character, Joan Collins, is not named Sharon at all. So I don't know whose baby would be possessed, but it would have been Joan Collins. Yeah, because it wasn't her. But what's great, there's so much that's great about this. She's Joan Collins. Like, she can never not be Joan Collins. So she's got that like kind of like, I'm better than you and I'm cooler than you. But she played this dancer who's now met like a wealthy Italian man. And when she was a dancer, there was a height-challenged small person named Hercules who hit on her at the club. And she like, kind of put him in his place as only Joan Collins would do. And she ends up having a baby who is just a baby, Richard. Like, it's the cutest baby in the world. No matter when they cut to it, no matter what it was supposed to have done, the baby was not in on what like was happening in the film at all. So it's just wonderful. There's lots of like people screaming, people dying, cut to a baby with like a little bit of blood on its mouth, like looking happy as can be. It's the cutest baby in the world. But not only do you get Joan Collins, you also get Donald Pleasance as a doctor, but before he was Dr. Loomis in Halloween.
Yes.
You get him. You also get the ever beautiful, like, to me, they're like competing with each other. Caroline Munro.
Yes.
She's her friend Mandy, who's also a dancer at the club. I do love, though, that, like, okay, as it plays out, we find out that she's married this Italian man and she's living the high life now and everything. But it had only been 9 months ago that she was at the club. But you would have never guessed that. Like, you thought it took like 20 years to get no, she just married into all this and it suits her just fine. Now, we don't get a priest here, though. We get a nun who is played by Eileen Atkins.
Oh, she's good.
Sister Albana. Oh, my God. Like, this is a kick-ass nun. Like, these are the nuns that taught me. These are the kind of nuns that gave me my education in grade school. Nice. Yeah, it's just so 70s. You've got, her smoking and drinking with the baby. You've got ugly brown patterns on everything. The strip club numbers are amazing because they're just so lackadaisical. Like, no man would stay and watch this because they'd be bored. It's just wonderful. And like the baby is like dragging people like into like the sewer system and like hanging people and drowning them.
Oh, it's awesome.
And it's like a baby. It's so wonderful. The director, it's Pete Sasdy. Peter Sasdy. He's the guy behind Countess Dracula and like Hammer films. Hands of the Ripper. He also did Doom Watch, which I know some people think is too slow, but I love Doom Watch.
I've always been curious about that one.
I love that one. And he did the Stone Tape, which I think is amazing.
Scary.
Yeah. So it's got it again. It's someone who knows horror who's behind this film. And I know it sounds like you probably shouldn't waste your time with it, but you definitely should, and you will not regret it. It's amazing.
I love this movie. I love it. I saw it. I think Turner Classic Movies Underground played it. I had never heard of it before, and I managed to record it on DVD-R and proceeded to show it to lots of people because I thought it was so crazy. I think John Steiner is in that as like her old boyfriend from her stripper days.
Oh, with the mustache? He's a hottie. I'm like, I would have not. Yeah, I would have not left my husband for this. Like, I would have been with this guy no matter how skeezy he was.
No joke, dude. He's so good looking and that rascally kind of like evil, like sleazy guy. But you get to hear him not dubbed for a change. You actually to hear his British accent because when he was in Italy, he was always dubbed, so far as I know.
It's pretty awesome. I also like the fact that she thinks it might be his baby. She doesn't even know.
Oh my
God.
So
she invites him back to see the baby. And he's like, well, let's get it on before we see the baby. She's like, no, my baby's demonic. We're not going to have sex.
Dude, I'm so glad you're talking about this. I can't wait to get my DVD of this out again and watch it. I love it.
Oh, it's so good, people. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
So, and that was all about Joan Collins, that is. So, but Mark, before I let you escape into the night to finish off the Spooky Ookie Punch Bowl and dance the what is that?
Dance of the Dead, the Dance Macabre.
Of the Dead, the Monster Mish.
Oh, the Monster Mish. Yeah, because we don't want to get in trouble, so we're doing the Monster Mish.
Tell me about a recently seen and loved spooky movie. Can be an old favorite or a first time watch. What do you got?
Okay, again, you can edit this out, but I want to do two things, but I'll do them super fast.
Oh, I'm going to edit them twice.
All right. So the first, The Facts of Life, which I know you don't think is scary, people, but on Wednesday, October 26, 1983, Season 5, Episode 6, The Halloween Show. The girls believe that Mrs. Garrett is killing people and serving them up in her famous, I think they're like sausage links or something.
Yeah, they're like kielbasa or like
something, but it's amazing. I had taped it.
Bratwurst.
That's it. Yes. And I had taped it and it became like a Halloween tradition in my house for years. It's really clever. I know it's The Facts of Life. I'm trying to sell this, but it's really clever for what it is. And folks, I think you would have fun with it, especially if you need something like gateway horror that, like, you know, younger kids can't handle, like, you know, what, Sallow. This would be the one to show them.
Oh, boy.
Really fun. Now, probably the same guy who programmed I Don't Want to Be Born also introduced me to Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so people complain it's like slow. I do not find that. I find it atmospheric. I find it creepy as all get out. Zora Lampert, the only other thing I ever saw her in was in Exorcist 3 from 1990. Oh, yeah. But I love the actress. True, she looks like the woman from Cagney and Lacey, but it's not her. It's just so creepy, and it's very much a 70s film.
Yeah.
You've got like that whole like open relationship kind of thing, and like the way they handle her mental stability issues is very much of the time. And you don't know what it is. You still end up watching the film and you don't quite know what the antagonist was. And it's great.
Man. Yes.
It's so good.
You sum that up perfectly. I have no notes other than I also saw that when I was very young on TV, and it just planted that seed in my mind of appreciating these kinds of movies.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It really is, folks.
If you want to kick up the me generation bullshit and cut down on the seriousness, check out two films: Savage Weekend.
Oh yeah.
Or Dark August. Both of those movies have that similar, like, I just want to get back to myself kind of a vibe. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. I love ladies doing it for themselves, y'all.
Thank you, Aretha.
For me, a favorite that I love to watch with Lietta around this time of year, it is not a Halloween movie, but it has a costume party that's very Halloween-y, and it is called The Ghost of Dragstrip Hollow from 1959.
That is in that book I was talking about earlier with you, Fright Fest. They mention it.
Yes.
It is in there. Yes. That's awesome.
It's a little hard to find. Last time I checked, it was still out of print. It was on one of those Midnight Movies compilations, or it might have been, I don't know if it was a double feature or if it was by itself, But if you can get a copy of Ghost of Dragstrip Hollow, highly recommend it. It's very zany, very kooky. It's real stupid, but it's all like wholesome and just corny. It's just really corny and Scooby-Doo like at the same time. I find it wonderful. All of the dialogue with its, adults trying to translate what these crazy drag racing kids are talking about is very, very entertaining. The songs are fun. And there's this one girl who stands out like a sore thumb in the movie. She's like 6 foot tall, nerdy, but sort of looks a little like if Vampira went like legit.
Oh, that's amazing. You sold me.
Yeah. Absolutely wonderful movie. And that's it, folks. We are hoping you have a wonderful Halloween time. Hopefully, the things under the bed sheets aren't just ghosts. They're also genitalia. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
But genitalia with googly eyes glued to them.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Don't put that in the punch bowl.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, I spiked it. It'll sting. Don't do it. But I hope you all have a black cat for each of your Cadillacs that you're driving to the graveyard in. And make sure you bring some Gas X for the frickin' zombies down in the basement.
Yes. And don't forget to give out UNICEF or McDonald's gift certificates. They're the best trick-or-treat ever.
The kids will definitely not be back in 5 minutes to destroy your lawn.
Not at all. I have raisins.
Oh, you know what I like to call raisins? Nature's fruit.
I've been called that. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark, Nature's Fruits. And I'm going to stop recording. I'm just going to stop it. It's got to stop sometime. Folks, thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to write into the show, send an email to doomedmoviethon@gmail.com or hit us up at doomedmoviethon on Instagram or at doomedmoviethon on Twitter or at doomedmoviethon at Discord, or go to Hello This Is the Doomed Show on Facebook and message us there. If you want more Hello This Is the Doomed Show, go to doomedmoviethon.com and click the podcast button for the archive, or go to YouTube and look up Doomed Moviethon and you'll find the classic episodes of Hello, This Is the Doomed Show. And if that's still not enough, I have written some books, about my love of movies over on Amazon.com. Just look up Richard Glenn Schmidt and you'll find Giallo Meltdown, a Moviethon Diary, Giallo Meltdown 2, Cinema Somnambulist, or Doomed Moviethon, the book. Hello, This Is the Doomed Show is a proud member of the Legion Podcast Network. Go to legionpodcast.com and check out the other great shows over there.